Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. It is me Sukhmani. I hope you all are doing amazing because I am super excited to share my sketchbook with you guys. This is the first time that I ever finished a sketchbook and I am really happy that I can make a sketchbook tour video finally. Hopefully you guys like it. So this is my sketchbook and I did put on like a few stickers here. I don't remember where I got these ones, but this is from my shop. Sorry about the disturbance like outside. It just happens, man. When you're recording, everybody wants to go on the street. So these are from my shop and I'll be like making updates about them soon enough, so you guys can hopefully check that out and just support me, buy from my shop, show your love. And if you want to like just support me, like this video, subscribe to the channel, I will be very grateful for that. So it took me like 2 years to finish this sketchbook. It started in 2020 and I almost like finished it like in February of 2023. There were like a few pages here and there left. So the first one that I made, I did not like put too much effort into this, into making it look pretty as such, but these are like a few sketches of some compositions and ideas that I had when I was making like a lot of abstract artwork, and I did end up making like a painting that has like these components and it turned out amazing. I'll post like pictures of it if I find it. So this is the compositions that I had created at that time. This was the time when I bought like Posca pens for the first time and I really wanted to like swatch it out and do like the whole fancy stuff. This was like just when I was starting out, so it's not that great. I did like this landscape kind of thing. I don't know what you call this, but it was like a good practice. Next I made like these compositions. These were based on human anatomy. I don't understand like how I'm going to incorporate these, but I did make these a while back and I really wanted to make like some artworks with this theme in mind, so I just have it here for that. This is just like a random day in my sketchbook, sketching, making these vines, tiny doodles. Wow. So I had like a custom art piece that I had to make and I made like a bunch of different compositions for it. So this was the final one that got selected and I did show like these to my client, like the little compositions that I made. This artwork turned out so amazing. It was so different from like what I usually make, and I also made like this thing, how I was going to like hang it on the wall or something. I got these made like custom made and everything. I'll post a picture about it here. Oh my god, so this was my first time sketching. I don't know how I sketch. I really don't know how to sketch. I have to learn. Like I want to learn it, but I'm like very lazy and I procrastinate like a lot. So this is a video that I had like that somebody was supposed to shoot for me and I made this sketch for that artwork. I haven't posted about this artwork in a while and like I don't know if I've ever posted this, but I will post about it. So this was about that. I had like gold foil thing done here, gilding, yeah. So it was done here and this was like a very abstract artwork. That time I was like very much into abstract, so that's why maybe I did not sketch a lot or do anything like that. So this was my first time when I drew something that looked a little bit more realistic to me. I don't know. And it was like this cute little pizza slice. I loved this. I love making this. Look at the smile. So this was like sketching practice. I was like bored out of my mind while I was like doing this because I think I did not need to think about anything while making this. So it was fun. These are a few swatches I did for my watercolor pencils, even though I don't use watercolor that much. Oh, this was like a eye study that I did a while back, and I do love making eyes, but there were like a few mistakes here and there, but it was a fun like session in my sketchbook. I had like these color pens that I really wanted to use. They were like almost about to dry out, and I wanted to make this. So, just like sitting and sipping some coffee, I made this very simple like composition of leaves and all. I don't know why I was like so much into tropical mood that time. I even made a few paintings about that. So, yeah, it's just that phase of my life. Okay, so I dated this one. It's 21st April 2020, and I made like a few of these. I was watching like a lot of art documentaries at that time, and I don't know, maybe watching the artwork of famous artists like inspired me to make this. It was like super fun to make. And these are a few other swatches for a YouTube video that I did like a while back. It was like 2 years back probably. And here I'm just like trying out how to write my name on my paintings. I still don't know how to do it, but I try. I try my best. Oh, this was like a line artwork that I did just for like funsies. And this one, I do get like, I don't know why, but I do love drawing snakes. Even like in a competition a while back when I was little, I did drew like a snake, and it just like is so much fun to draw, and I wanted to like incorporate that with my eye thing, but this was like such a bad sketch. I did not end up making it ever again. Okay, so this is also funny. I don't know, I got a dream or something. It was like snakes under my skin. It's the 14th May, and this is like so funny. I could not draw very well at that time, so it just like a bunch of like loose sketches. This was the funniest thing. I had like a dream of spiders, and the spiders look like this. I really wanted to draw that. It just was super funny and like super scary. Imagine seeing these in your dreams. It was like scary at that time, so I wanted to draw that. It was just like, it's like he's wearing the mask. Oh, if anybody knows me, they know that I love anime, and this was the first one that I watched. It is Full Metal Alchemist, and it was the homunculus sign, and the vibes were great, so I just made this. This was a sketch that I did like from a reference that I had taken in 2017 when I was in Croatia. And yeah, I'm not like, I find it easier to draw like architectural pieces, maybe because I did like study architecture in my life. Like I did go to college for it, but other things I find it a bit difficult. Probably if I do practice a lot, I can make it better. So this little thing is called bathroom tiles, because I don't know why I called it this, but I made this. I thought about like making something out of it, but I still don't know. I'm not sure what I should do. But this guy, I always feel like he looks like Eustace from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I always feel like that, so it's just like something is there, something is there. So probably we'll be making like, I draw it like a bit more refined and make like stickers or something. So I'm not sure about it. So also made this Mr. Thumb. It has like these tiny little teeth, and I really love that. I love the bone like as feet. It was like super cute, and this was the time when I was like super into making like these kinds of characters, and I think I will make them again someday, so hopefully. So this was like a painting composition that I made. I was like watching a lot of YouTube at that time and I had like an idea, but I did not like end up finishing it because obviously I was not good at making faces yet. I'm still not. I will be able to do it when I'm practicing more. So this is an artwork that I really liked. I made this. It's called Inside My Mind. And I started making this painting, but it's like incomplete. I've only made like the background yet. And it's been like 2 years since I made that. Probably I will finish this. I made a few notes about it. So let's see. These are like a few of the original artwork ideas that I've had. I also made this design. It's like very random for a tabletop that I was painting. Did not end up finishing it. I don't know. I have like so many unfinished artworks. So these are all the compositions and the ideas for those unfinished artworks. I don't know if you guys remember this one. I made this alien for a painting that I did on like when it was 2020, 2021, I don't remember, but I did make this and it was very much fun to make because this was so different from the artwork that I was making at that time. That time in 2020 and 2019 I was only making like abstracts, and I just added a character and it was like so much fun to paint, more so even like more than the abstract. Oh my god, I loved making this painting. This was like such a amazing journey. Well, I made this painting. It was the eyes painting that I did on one of my fluid artworks, and this was like a practice thing that I did. I was like not sure about how I was going to make like eyes and all, but it turned out so good, and I was super amazed on how like a few mistakes from the older artwork, like the fluid art that I did had like a few flaws and I wanted to embrace those, so I made the eyes over it and it just like turned out super great. I hopefully I make like more artwork like that. I don't know why, but I always say that hopefully I will make that. I will make that. I will make it, okay? So this was like a very random sketch. I opened Pinterest, found this reference and just like made this. Okay, so the next one, I made these are like a few characters that I made. I was like super obsessed with making like these weird faces at that time. This is like I saw like an artwork on Pinterest and I really wanted to draw that. It's just like just there, just wanted to draw for the heck of it. This one was fun. It was like super awkward, maybe because I was not able to make like realistic looking faces. I made them like these, but it was so fun. This was like super cute. I love these eyes and the little teeth here. I have like an idea about making something like this, so these are like a few sketches, very rough. And here I took like an art workshop from Udita, and it was like in August 21. It was about how to draw eyes and all. It was so much fun. Wow. This one is from the Squid Game artwork that I did last year. I made like this composition of all the elements that were in the whole series. I think you guys might have seen that video. If you not, I will link it here. And this is like I was checking the consistency of paint for an artwork that I was doing, and I just like it looked like these blood drops, and I wanted to like drop it over here. This is when my obsession with gouache started, because this was the first painting that I did that was made using gouache, and I was like immediately obsessed with making more artworks using gouache. this whole sketchbook has like so many gouache paintings. It's just like working with gouache is like so amazing. I made this landscape. This was the time when I started experimenting with things other than abstract, and landscape was the most thing like I was super close to. I don't know, it just like calmed me down and I really wanted to paint that. Here are like a few landscapes that I've done. This was like from my imagination, this was like from a reference. I'll link all the references that I've used, like my group, what do you call that, my board on Pinterest that has like so many other references that I've not painted yet. You guys can also do that, so I will link that down below. And this is like drawing practice for like drawing circles and all, because I wanted to like practice more of drawing. The goal this year is also practice more drawing, so I am super excited about it. This was the peacock artwork that I did, and the idea that I had earlier was to do like this rainbow thing on the background, but then I ended up going with black, and that made the peacock pop even more, and it turned out so amazing. Even today, like whenever somebody comes to my house, everybody shows off that painting a lot. I don't know why, but it just like feels amazing. So this was a painting of an eye that I did. I even turned this into stickers, and it just like, I love the eye here. It's just like, it's so relaxing. This was another landscape that I did. I was like trying to do like the little dots and all here, and just doing it like very quick landscapes, so I made like a little bit smaller one here. This was another like class that I took with Udita, like this workshop. It was on 8th of August and it was for drawing faces and everything. These are like a few of the eyes that I drew, then the nose, the lips. But I am like super lazy and I procrastinate like a lot, so I did not end up practicing more. We'll do it. We will. Yeah? Promise me. Okay, so this was the time when I started the Arttober thing. It was Arttober 2021, and this was what I made for day 1. Day 2, I did like have this orange theme going on at that time, and the artworks were pretty easy. I didn't want to like do a lot. So this was day 3, and this was a portrait that I made in a workshop with Udita only, and I put that as day 3 of Arttober. I've seen this model like in a few other like movies and all, but it doesn't look anything like her. There are a few mistakes, but I do like how it turned out. I love how big her eyes are. And I made this coffee cup. I was like, can I even paint that? But I did end up painting it. So this was day 6. Day 7. A few days are there when I just like kept it pretty easy and didn't want to like do a lot. So this was day 6, 7, and here's another one. So it goes on for like 31 days. Like these artworks, this was like very easy, and I just like wanted to relax that day and didn't want to figure out too much art. So I have like a few easier ones, a few that took me a while to make, like this one. It took me so long to make. This was the first time that I did like these tiny little dots and all, like the impressionist artwork, and oh my god, did I like almost die making this, but it was the best experience. I did do like a few horror ones. You see these strawberries, this is the one that I made into stickers. It just like is super cute. I also made like this strip. A few other landscapes, a few of them are a little simple and a few of them were a little tough. I love this one. I love the orange clouds. This time I made like, I did not paint the background here, and I just like went directly with the color. It's just like a bit different from what I had been doing, and I like this one. I always wanted to draw water, but this still doesn't look like water. But it does look amazing anyway. So these are like a few other artworks that I made. This spread, it's like one of my favorites. I love this landscape. I love the perspective in it. I love these clouds. And even like, I don't know, I'm obsessed with orange flowers. Orange or yellow ones. I am super obsessed. And this, the ducks. When I was painting this, could not I could not believe that I am painting this. At that time, the Instagram song, I don't know how you call that one, life goes on and on and on and on. So that time they had like these duck themed things going on, and I really wanted to paint that using that song. So I made this, and just like, this is my favorite spread. And then I made this landscape. I had like another workshop for how to draw Starry Night, even though I know I can do like better than what I made here, but it's good enough. So it's still here, it's good enough. I made this pretty simple castle. It's like not very neat. I was like in such a hurry, but I do love like this artwork. I love how it is all grey and black and white vibes. This was like a good thing for me because it just like helped me explore my love for making these kinds of things. Oh, this painting. This was the first time that I painted eyes without any supervision. Otherwise, I would like have always painted eyes when I was like in a workshop or something. But this was one that I did all by myself, even the composition, even these like shadows and everything. But the video that I made for this is like so shitty because I forgot to press record for most of it. But I do love like how this turned out, especially like a few of the eyes. They look like super good. Like this one, I love this one. It just like amazed me on how I made this. This was also like an Instagram trend that was going on, the ghost one, and I wanted to make this, so I made this. This is the Sabrina Spellman one. I was not really sure how it will turn out, but I did end up making it. This was the witch one. There are a few details that I know I can do better, but I think it just takes some time to go through all of it. This was the last day of October. I made this print thing, and it was just like super fun to make tiny little things like this. And this artwork, it took me so long to make this, but when I made this, I was so happy. I don't know how to tell you guys. This was something else. This was like a turning point for me. Like I did not know that I can paint like this. I don't know why I keep saying this, but I'm being very honest right now, and this was amazing. I did not varnish it, so it's like spoiled a little bit, but I have like pictures and all. I made bookmarks for these things and everything. I will update my shop, so please wait for it. It will be there. This is another flower field. As I told you guys, I love orange flowers, so you can see why I'm so obsessed. And this guy, he has my heart, man. So I love anime. I made Sakuna, and I think painting anime characters is so much more different than doing like all the other artworks, and I want to do it more. because this is something that is very close to my heart. I don't know, there are so many things that I love and I really want to paint them. This is like, you have like this, I don't know what you call that. Probably I will figure out what the word I was telling, but this is Sakuna, and I made like this red flower field with that. I also love this artwork. I really like this shadow part. So there are like always artworks that I have like one favorite part about that artwork, and this is it for this one. And here it's the lips. I don't know why, but it is the lips. I love the lips. I don't know. It's just like is something. So this was the artwork. I took this reference myself, even though like it is very loose as compared to the original picture that I took. I went to the zoo with my family and there were like these very beautiful looking, I don't know what you call these, and the sunlight and everything. I loved this reference, so I wanted to paint that one. This was like a very quick drawing. I kept on getting like this reference on my Pinterest like almost every day, so I was like, okay, don't show this to me anymore, I will paint you. Oh my god, I love this artwork. I loved the clouds here and how like it doesn't actually look like clouds when I'm close enough, but it looks, the overall the painting has like such amazing composition and everything. It was like so much fun painting this one. And this one was another one that I did that was like more of a rough sketch of a landscape on how like I can stylize a landscape, so I was just practicing that here. And this was another landscape that I did. These were the ones that I did for competition I don't know what you call that, like a challenge that I took part in. So we had to paint for 21 days and I painted this then, even this one. And when I completed the challenge, I got like this Van Gogh 21st century art thing. It was like a book publishing company that had organized this, and I really wanted to participate in that. It was so much fun to paint for 21 days. Yeah. So this is one artwork that I did then. I did not like varnish any of these or do anything, so most of them are like pretty spoiled, but these are just practice sketches, so it doesn't really matter. This was also the one that I did at that time, and this was when I was like not trying to go into very much details and I really wanted to make like looser paintings. And this cup, it was so much fun painting this one. Because of this I want to do like more still lifes. I will be doing it. I'm like collecting a few references. I've been doing it like collecting the references for a month now probably. I'll start them like soon enough. So this was another painting practice that I did. This too, I was like figuring out the scale and the proportions of the face. These are a few like practice sketches that I did here and there, sketching lips and nose and all, because I had like this workshop coming up. I made this portrait and I know like it was small, but it turned out so much better than I thought. Like I love the contrast and the shadows and everything. I love like very much like the hair. It was amazing. So this one, I hope you guys remember this one. I made like a real time paint with me while painting this one. It is on YouTube, so you guys can check out those. Also like all these paintings are made while like the process of painting all these, almost all of the artworks you can check out on my channel, so don't worry about it. This was some random doodles that I did while just sitting down and everything. I was like obsessed with like these longer lashes and this little butterfly. I made these shoes. I used oil pastels for this one, and I'm not really sure how to use oil pastels, but I want to do it more because I don't know why I always have them lying around in my studio and I want to use them. So, oh, this is like a song that I really like. It's by V of BTS, and it says like, at a dusky park, a nameless bird that sings, where are you? It was like super sad, I don't know. It just like makes me so warm inside, so I just wanted to paint that. I made this flower. So, and I don't know, recently I have been obsessed with printmaking. I want to do it so bad. Like, so I'm designed this one. I really want to make like a few stamps and stuff for when I pack my orders and all. So I wanted to make this. This is like a little illustration that I did for that. These are the artworks that I made for the Christmas cards that I painted last year, and these, I really like this one and this one too. There are a few that I did not like that much, but like these ones, these are like stupid. But I did love, like, I loved making this one. These are a few butterflies that I did just using a random Sharpie. And then here I painted like a reference that I had on my Pinterest. It is from, I don't know, modeling scene somewhere. And as you guys might have already seen, like in the whole sketchbook, I do make like smaller flowers. I've never made like a close-up of flowers, and this was so much fun. I mean, I was so impatient, that is why it looks like this, but it was fun painting like this. The bright shades, I never use like this bright of a color, and it was something different from the other artworks that I've done. And this one was another landscape that I did just because it had been a while since I painted and I really wanted to paint at that time. This one, my boy. So I did like take out a few references. I'm sorry. I did take out like a few references on my Pinterest, and this was like a very amazing reference that I found, and I really wanted to paint that, even though like I am not very good at painting portraits yet. I do have to practice, so I did like a practice portrait here. This was one that I just wanted to understand like the composition and the proportions. Sorry, the street is so busy outside, the road is so busy. For this one I wanted to like understand the proportions, and also I made this like very quick in like 1 minute or something. So yeah, and these were like the storyboards that I did for my Wednesday Addams artwork that I did. It was like I wanted to make this intro, like the candle and everything, and my hand is coming because I had to do like the thing. So I made this. I did a little bit of sketching here, just understanding the shape, even though it's not perfect, but I am trying to learn to draw more. This is my new sketchbook. We'll work on it. These are like a few shapes and the compositions that I had been doing. I don't know why, but I like made like a few of these little sketches. These were like very fast sketches. And at this time I figured out that I loved making mushrooms, and I will make more of them probably in my new sketchbook. This was the one that I did almost like in Feb or in January, I don't remember. And this is Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen. I loved her character in the show, in the anime, and I just wanted to sketch that. This is where I think I got a little bit better at like drawing faces, so I wanted to like make a few compositions about that, understanding how I am supposed to like divide the whole surfaces. This was another sketch that I did. I thought it was pretty simple and I just wanted to sketch something. So I loved how her nose and the lips turned out, even though her eyes are like a bit too big. But I do love like how animated this looks. This is a sketch that I did recently, like probably day before yesterday or a few days ago. It's because Attack on Titan is coming and I wanted to draw this. This is Erin's eye. I was at a cafe. I went by myself for the first time and it was such an amazing experience. I had like a croissant and I had like coffee. It was amazing. I loved it. These are few other sketching exercises that I did, like loosening up my hand, drawing all these hatching styles, was studying out values, and then nothing because I procrastinate a lot. This was like another landscape stylized one with line artwork. As you guys might have already seen, that I go on like walks and all when I am making vlogs, probably because I have like a few shots of my walking time and everything. There I see like a lot of squirrels and all, so I wanted to sketch that. And I haven't like drawn a lot of animals or anything, so this was a great sketch for that. I also made like this cute little fish. I really want to like get into making more artwork that is a little something about me, and I really want liked making these two. Next is, I told you guys I am loving mushrooms, so I made this. It was so super cute and it was fun to make. This is like I have been working on something. Probably on my shop soon you might see these. So these are a few frames that I made. I want to put my artwork in it and I'm not really sure how to go about it yet. I'm just like working, it's in the process. So but I also wanted to like illustrate a few of the frames and I was like drawing the shapes and all for that. It is going to be super fun. These are like a few newer ideas that I've been having, and that is it. Finally, I was able to finish this sketchbook. I do hope you guys go through like the whole video, even though it is going to be a bit of a longer video, but hope you guys enjoyed this. I do love making videos for you guys. I do love it when you guys interact with my videos and like it, and it just like warms my heart a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and just be happy with everything you have and be kind. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.